All right, we have Detroit Catholic Central head coach Mitch Hancock here. The Shamrocks with the big win over Davison in the finals for the three-peat. How are you feeling after that win, Coach?
I feel great. Just happy for our guys, right? In my 19 years coaching, they've probably made the most progress of any team I've coached. And to watch them from the beginning of the year, from the assembly match, and the grind we put them through at times I thought was too hard. You know, wrestling Del Barton, New Jersey, Clovis, California, St. Edwards, Perrysburg, all teams ranked in the top 20 in the country. I thought we might have pushed them too far, and I was a little worried we might have broken them, their spirits a little bit, but they didn't. They didn't shy away from it, and they collectively came together towards the end of the year, and that's the product you saw at the end of the year. So kudos to them. Their perseverance was remarkable, and just really happy for them.
Yeah, you talk a little bit about the tough schedule and how that prepared the team. Talk a little bit about Alex Buskirk, 2 big wins today against both Clarkston and Davison. Just talk about his performance a little bit.
Yeah, Alex has an incredible talent, right? Offensively, he's remarkable, and you know he's got a little bit of a spirit to him too. So his energy that he brings to the room every day and to the mat is contagious, and our guys really see that, right? And they want to emulate it. But his 2 wins today, he got a major over Pacheco, which was awesome, and he was flying. And then he picked us back up, you know, against Clarkson again and got momentum back on our side. So 2 huge wins for Buskirk.
Right after Buskirk is Braxton Roche. Just talk about his performance a little bit. Maybe the biggest win of the duel for you guys.
Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. I mean, some of the situations he was in, there's just no fear in that kid. It's remarkable, right? And coming into Catholic Central, you know, I wasn't sure where he would slot in our lineup as a freshman. We have so many talented individuals in the lineup, but he's just, he's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. He's going to wrestle for 8 minutes hard, and he never gives up. I mean, and for him to go out there on this stage as a freshman and put together some of the scrambles he did and find a way to beat a really competitive young man, I think speaks volumes about who he is as a person.
How confident were you? You know, it was a pretty tight duel for a little while, but then you get to the Krieger brothers and Bercume and Benny up top. Just how confident are you with those 4 up top?
I mean, it's awesome, right? And hats off to Connor and Lee, and they've developed that upper core into what they are, right? Because they start wrestling with the other guys, right? Caden Krieger's really come along. I mean, he was 3-0 at the end of the first. The kid put up 13 or 14 points in 2 periods. So he's on a roll. So just really happy with those guys. When you get into our up top lineup, you know, with Benny as heavyweight coming back in late January, we didn't have that lineup all year, so we were sort of stretching, and you may have seen some of the team scores, but we knew what was going to happen at the end of the year, and it came to fruition.
Yeah, so 58-18 win over Davison for the three-peat. Last question, for all 14 to state next weekend, just what's your expectation as a team, and what's the message of the team for next week at Ford Field?
Yeah, just to go out and wrestle free, right? Surrender the outcome to Jesus Christ, our Savior, right? We're Catholics, we're Christians. The Basilian Fathers support our young men. You saw our community there, so many different teachers. Our president was there, our assistant principals. So just go out and let it fly and know that Jesus Christ is in your corner, right? And if you give it your best effort overall, you know, you'll get your hand raised overall, right? If you just go out and compete and let it fly and believe.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Coach, and congrats again.
No, thank you guys at Michigan Grappler for continuing to cover the state tournament and our sport. You know, I know people have a hard time with Grappler at times with the rankings and so on, but the coverage that you provide for high school wrestling in the state of Michigan is remarkable. So thank you guys.
Appreciate it, Coach, and good luck next weekend.
Awesome.